Okay, so in this video, we're going to be making my Debbie flower. Super adorable, cute little flower. I do tend to cut out my petals and stamens two different colors. My petals being one color and my stamens being another. And that just gives it a little bit of depth to the flower. So in this one, I cut out kind of like a medium yellow, and then I went with a super bright stamen. Oops. Alright, in the template, you get 3 petals, 3 large stamens, and 3 small stamens. Okay? We're going to take our petals. We're going to lay them on top of each other like this. Make sure they all line up. And I just take a paintbrush to do this, but I curl them up over the paintbrush like this. And we want to do that to each petal on the flower. And this just helps the petals cup up. And sometimes I like to just go back and go down in there just to squeeze them a little bit. Just it gives the petals a little bit more dimension. You can pinch these at the ends to a point if that's the style that you'd like. But I think they're super cute like this. And then we're just going to stack them on top of each other. Make sure none of our petals are going to overlap one another by alternating the petals. And we're going to drop it down just like that. Okay? Oops. This one moved on me. Just like that. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to like put it in the palm of my hand, and I'm just going to push down like maybe with my knuckle. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue to it. And I'm just using hot glue. And I'm going to set it down like that. So now we have 3 of our layers. Now you can add more layers to this if you want more of a fuller flower. But since these are really cute and I just wanted something like a slim flower to maybe go on like a sign or a card, a little gift box, these are perfect for that. Alright, so I'm going to go and take my 3 large stamens, and I'm just going to slightly take my paintbrush and I'm going to run it along the edges like this. And as you see, it slightly curls them up. And I'm going to do that with this one. Now I'm going to add a little bit more pressure to this one. And as you see, the more pressure, and you got to be careful not to pull too hard and pull off your stamens. But even if you do it like go back over it a second time, you don't want to curl them up too much. But you can tell the difference between the two here. I'm going to do that to the same technique on the last one. And I'm just going to go back around and do it again. Voila. So the more flat stamen I'm going to put down first. Add some glue, and we're just putting it right into the center like that. These two I'm going to set on top of one another. And when you lay a set down, you want to try to line it up so they're not laying on top of each other. Kind of sort of like this. This part kind of got a little out of whack, but it'll be fine. And then I'm just going to lay that right down in the center on top of it like that. And that's what all 3 of them look like. Now we're going to take our small ones. And what I do is I just kind of bend these up, turn it around, roll it in my finger so it looks like this. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And I'm going to turn it over and set it on top of my next one like this. And then I'm just going to push these up. I'm going to kind of roll it, make sure that my bottom is kind of looks like a circle like this. And I'm going to do the same thing again to my last one. And I'm going to turn it down. And I try to get the little spikes, like this one, to go in between these. You want to alternate them so they're not all laying on top of each other. And I'm just going to pull them up, going to roll it. And then I'm going to take my thumb while holding it like this. And I'm just going to slightly start bending them down like this. And then squeezing it while I'm like twirling it, I guess, in my fingers, like that. It closes up your stamen, and it doesn't look all smushed down on top of each other. We're just going to lay that right down into the middle. Oh, here's my focus. Hold on. Should focus. There we go. And that's our little flower. The template also comes with little leaves. At this, you can shade these too if you'd like, just to give it a little bit more dimension. You can shade them with pan pastels, chalks, inks, sprays, whatever suits your fancy. And I'm just gonna take my paintbrush, and I'm just gonna run it like this across, and this just curls them up a bit. As you can see, the curl. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue, and I'm just gonna put that right behind there like that. And at this point, you know, get kind of creative when putting your leaves down. Glue webs. You can set them next to each other like this, or you can cut out extra ones. Have two at the top and maybe one at the bottom if you want more of a full look to your leaves like that. And that's it. Really, really simple. And then at this rate, I would just heat it up, or not heat it up, but hit it with my heat gun just to get rid of all the glue webs. If you're using hot glue. But this is how simple and easy and quick we make the Debbie flower. And have a little garden of flowers here. Super adorable. Okay, guys, play with the colors. Post on Instagram, Facebook, and just tag me in it, and I'll try to share them. But yeah. So here's the flowers, guys. Have fun, and hope to come out with another one pretty soon. All right, bye, guys.